I am Zenia from Cute Geek. I am here also with Michael with Hardware Geeks. We're here at 54th Street and 11th Avenue near the Ford dealership. Right now we are in the Lincoln MKX 2011. Michael and I have been driving it around for 1 week in the tri-state area, and we have come to the decision it's one hell of a ride. First and foremost, let's start off with the nice panel that comes in the car. We'll start off first with the driver's side, where as you can see it's very digital, and it also has several cool features. On your right hand side it has a navigation system that also includes able to connect your phone. First, Michael is going to introduce the navigation system, which is GPS. Please wait. You can go ahead and put in, set your presets to my home.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving. Turn right onto 12th Avenue, and then, in 1/10 of a mile, turn right.
As you can see, it's self-explanatory of what you're able to do. You could go ahead and play around with the features, or if you wish to, everything is in the manual. Also gives you your temperature in the car. As we can see, since it's January, we're trying to keep ourselves very, very warm. And I am sick right now. It has me out here. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is to set the heating temperature right now. Before it was set to 82, now it's setting it down to 66 degrees. Are you trying to freeze me? You better not. What else do we have? You can also, that's the climate setting. You can also connect your phone via Bluetooth. And entertainment is set yourself if you want to sign up for the Sirius, or you can also have AM, FM, CD, and also your AV input in, which you can go ahead and put here. Also has USB and also a a SD slot that you can go ahead and put your media through there. On your left hand side also has different settings for the car, which you could go ahead and put how many miles you have left in your gas tank, which I must say now this car gives off 17 city miles per the gallon, 23 miles for the gallon in highway. Vehicle settings that you go ahead and put in is a driver assist, which my key is
where you actually program the keys so that different drivers have different settings. For example, if you have a kid and you don't want them driving faster than 50 miles per hour, you program their key to not let the car go faster than 50 miles per hour. You can also set it for times of day and whatnot, so it's a pretty cool feature.
That's a very good feature if you're sharing your car out between some family members and some friends as well, before you give it out to them. Drive assist is
just basically the blind spot controls that you find on your mirror. They light up yellow when there's something in your blind spot. The collision warning.
It also gives off messages as well while you're driving if there is a car coming in from the left or the right that you're not aware of.
The warning will display right there.
Right there in that screen, as a kind of like a pop-up on a computer screen.
The collision warning is actually a red light that's right there. It turns on when you're driving too fast behind another vehicle and it fears that you'll hit them. It'll warn you with a red light and an audible sound.
To basically make sure that you're paying attention on the road, and your safety, of course, is always first.
The rear parking aid is just basically a sensor that beeps as you're backing up. There's also a rear view camera in here. So if we put the car into reverse, you get a rear view of what's behind you.
And of course, it will be faster and louder as if you're approaching to something closer that you're not aware of. Especially with pedestrians coming behind, they will give off that sensor. And of course, safety first. Also, right here, this is also another display that comes in. It is an option, does not come in with your standard. However, this is where your second navigation system can be placed in. This gives just all the information. You could go ahead and set your audio. This is a touch screen. You can set your heating, AC. There's different heating for the driver and for the passenger. Also, you can set your music just by the touch of one button. You can go ahead and set your Sirius account up or your AM and FM stations. Of course, if you go to the CD, if you have any CDs, and USB and etc. However, again, this is an option which is definitely well worth the money, I think so, as well as it does include THX surround sound for your car.
You can also connect your phone. We had one connected, but the battery died. I blame Zenia for that.
It was using up the minutes. You can go ahead and set up your Bluetooth, connect your phone through Bluetooth. What's also very cool about this feature is connecting your phone through the car. They are able to accept voice commands, so while you're on the road, you do not have to look for your cell phone if you want to make any phone calls. Also, to read any text messages, it does read text messages out loud to you. Also has 10 presets if you want to respond back, meaning if you just want to respond with an okay or I will call you later. Also, you can do dialing straight from the car.
Yeah, you can dial straight from here. And also one more thing, you can't dictate the text messages. You're only allowed to use the presets. And if you don't want to dial from here, if you're driving and you can't dial, you can actually tell the car to dial a number for you.
And so meaning you can give off the numeric.
In fact, everything you can do on the screen, you can do verbally. So most of the features are disabled on the touch screen while you're driving, but those features are enabled if you're talking.
As well as it works with what's on the steering wheel. You can also navigate sometimes through this 8-inch monitor through your
display on the dashboard.
As well. So it will assist you more with keeping your eyes on the road. Also, right on the bottom of the display is what comes standard with the Lincoln MKX. Everything is just touch sensitive, so no more rotary or feeling actual buttons. You can go ahead and just slide. As you can see, with the volume, it's increasing as I just go ahead and slide my finger along.
What song is that?
It's the hottest song right now in 2011, Static. Also on the bottom, you're also able, because since this is optional, they also include the setting up your heating throughout the car. So the fan is also touch sensitive, in which you could go ahead and increase or decrease your heating system or your cooling system, as well as you can set your AC and your defogging system for the front and the rear.
And the car is also a push button start. So as long as you have the key in your pocket, the car will start.
The car will start automatically. Of course, safety first. It will not start unless you have your brake, your foot on the brake as well. Here is your shift, your park, your rear, your neutral, drive, and of course M standing for manual. In the Lincoln MKX, you're able to go ahead and set up your manual to 6 shifting gears, which is set up on the side with your plus and minus. Also, you have 2 cup holders as well, and enough, what I must say, it's very roomy space for you to put in any essentials that you need. This is where you're able to connect any devices.
You have a car charger.
If you have a standard car charger, you're able to hide it in right there without having it in the way.
This is actually pretty deep. I mean, I'm just gonna stick the camera down there so they can see how far it goes. It's an endless pit.
And what's very cool that Michael and I were discussing, the kind of material that they use in the inside. We're assuming that it does assist in keeping either beverages very warm or cold while you're, let's say, long distance driving. So it kind of can work as a cooler or a heater as well. So we thought that was pretty cool as well. Now it's to the back, which is a very, very, very spacious back area in which any passenger will be happy with. All leather seating around. What's very nice about this is that the passengers also have the option to set their own heating for the seats.
Yeah, there's a button on the door. Let's see if we can
right over here
get a shot of that.
You
right
can
there.
go ahead and set the seats to be heated, so if they get a little bit colder during the ride, especially in these crazy months and through the crazy weather that we've had. They don't have to bother you while you're driving. They can go ahead and just press the button themselves.
Nothing like a warm tushy.
And nothing like a warm tushy. And right above us, of course, is the nice
sunroof.
The nice sunroof. I'm so sorry.
There's actually two. One in the back.
Exactly. There's two sunroofs that comes along with it. What I like about it is very, very huge, I guess you can say.
They call it the panoramic sunroof.
Panoramic sunroof, which gives off enough lighting as well. Right now we have it open. However, you can keep it closed. And of course it has a cover in which you can also cover it, in which if you don't need any additional lighting inside the car.
That's pretty much it. You would think you covered all
the bare
all the
basics is, of course, it's a V6 engine with a 3.7 liter 3.7 liter. Now I'm getting nervous once the camera's on me. And if we want to just step outside to give it more of an exterior look, yes, Michael can open the door.
Oh, something she didn't mention, it's a capless gas tank. There's the camera for the rear view.
So here's an exterior view of the car. I gotta say, it's very, very nice size for a crossover. Not too big, not too small, very roomy. As a viewer myself, I wouldn't say I'm a car connoisseur, but I really do enjoy the sleekish look that gives off. But yeah, it's a very, it's a car that is useful, very useful when you have either a small family or even a large family, or you're always on the go. I myself live in Pennsylvania, so this is something that I definitely can use, especially since it's a crossover, to use in the snow. As Michael was explaining to me when he was getting out the snow,
the all-wheel drive was really helpful. Let's get a shot of the front of the car.
Of course, nice Lincoln look in the front. And I'm not sure what else to say, except that you really just got to get it on your own.
Oh, one more thing to add before we end it. The lights, when you actually turn the wheel, the lights follow the wheel, so wherever you're turning, it will be lit up. But that's not a standard feature, that's optional. But it's a...
So versus just the light staying ahead, you're able to now follow, the light is following you until the turn with you as well.
So it's a pretty cool feature, especially if you're driving on curvy roads like in Queens.
Or even when you're driving out of state, when, headlamps are not available everywhere. That's a very nice feature. Myself, that I drive in Pennsylvania, when you're driving in woodsy area, you can see what you're driving yourself into.
So I guess that's pretty much it. We can end it now. Enjoy the video and check out the site.
Bye-bye.